Alternative meanings of the words huge differences exist between a backyard and a garden when we carefully analyze the different meanings that each word has. For instance, when we look at the word garden as a verb, it means the act of working on or cultivating a plot. The word backyard also has a different meaning when looking at it in a nearby area or neighborhood. Interestingly, when we look at the two words from this perspective, their differences become even more outstanding. Tips for creating a beautiful garden. Having looked at the differences between a garden and a backyard, we find it prudent to share with you some tips that will come in handy when making your garden even more beautiful. They include the following. Include flowering plants in your garden. Flowers are a great way to introduce a flash of color to your garden. You can plant both annual and perennial flowers to ensure your garden stays beautiful all year round. I wrote an article about the best flowering plants every color that you can grow in your garden. You can choose from red, white, blue, purple, orange. You can read it by clicking what color you like. Categorize your plants based on a theme to make your garden even more beautiful. Group your plants based on the foliage or flower color. For instance, you can put together 5 or 6 flowering plants of the same color. You can then surround them with another contrasting color to create an eye-catching display. Experiment with the creative use of pots to beautify your garden. Use special pots when planting. You can get a pot with attractive colors or paint your plain pots with colorful patterns. You can also mix up large and small pots to create an element of contrast. Control the weeds in your garden. Weeds compete for nutrients with the plants that you really want to have in your garden. What's more, they can be very unsightly. Get rid of any weeds in your garden by using attractive mulch like colorful pebbles. This will contribute largely to the overall beauty of your garden. Suppose you don't have an idea about controlling weeds. I wrote an article on how to control weeds in your garden. You can read it here. Create a feature to boost the beauty of your garden. Have something that stands out as a feature. You can use something like a fountain, a statue, outdoor furniture, a plant, or include garden art. Having a feature in your garden will create a focal point that draws in the eye. Include edible herbs that have flowers. Having edible herbs in your garden will add to its beauty and save you the money you would have spent purchasing them from the grocery store. Additionally, these plants can be used to create borders in the garden and add fragrance. Plants such as parsley, marigolds, thyme, chives, and lemon are ideal. Avoid clutter. Overcrowding takes a lot from the beauty of your garden. Balance hard surfaces and the plants you select and shun away from using many materials. What is the difference between a garden and a backyard? The terms garden and backyard are very common to each one of us. In most instances, we find ourselves using these terms interchangeably as if referring to the same thing. To understand the differences between the two, let's start by understanding the definition of each term. The terms garden and backyard are pretty much the same thing but are descriptions used by different countries. They are a space to the rear of a property that is used to grow food or ornamental plants or lawn. They are an extension of the living space. Another definition is a nearby area or an area within the neighborhood. An example in a sentence is, there are numerous talents available in our own backyard. Other definitions of a garden are a public recreation area or park usually ornamented with plants and trees, or what is known as a botanical garden. An open-air eating or drinking place. A rich, well-cultivated region. Is a garden the same as a backyard? Well, the truth is differences exist between a garden and a backyard. Stick around as we explore the obvious distinctions between a garden and a backyard. The list of differences between a garden and a backyard. Having had clear definitions of what a garden and a backyard are, we can easily derive a list of differences between the two. This includes the following. Location-wise, a garden and a backyard have elaborate distinctions based on their location. A garden is more general and refers to an entire plot of land where one can plant vegetables, flowers, or fruits. A backyard, on the other hand, is particular to that area behind a house. Additionally, the location of a garden is not only restricted to the home. One can find gardens in many other places. We have gardens that are located in public places like a park or a recreational facility. However, a backyard is restricted to residential places. Delving deeper into the locational differences between a garden and a backyard, we see a crucial difference coming up in that a garden can be located indoors. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary has an extra definition of a garden that defines it as a container like a window box with various small plants planted in it. In a nutshell, therefore, you can have a garden inside your house, but you cannot have a backyard inside your house. You can create an indoor garden in your house and use it to display well-designed plants for aesthetic purposes. You can also have a garden in the house that will help your houseplants during harsh weather conditions like winter or keep plants that do not require direct sunlight. Moreover, you can indeed create a garden in your backyard. This, therefore, means that a garden can be located in the backyard. And when we look at it this way, it, therefore, means that a backyard is a place that can house a garden. The use we can also establish the differences between a garden and a backyard based on how each of these places can. A garden is that outdoor space that is used to cultivate and showcase different plants. You can have trees in it, plant flowers, herbs, vegetables, or have well-manicured grass. You can take things a notch higher with your garden and include artificial features like statues, a waterfall, a fountain, or have a sitting area. A backyard has many different things that you can use it for. This space behind your house can be all covered by grass and be utilized as a relaxation area. You can also use it as an area for rearing your animals like livestock and poultry. A backyard can be used as an area for hanging your clothes or a small farm for planting the vegetables you need occasionally in your kitchen. Looking at the uses between a garden and a backyard, a garden seems to lean mostly on being a place where you can grow many different plants. It also implies an area that portrays the beauty of a place. A backyard, however, leans more on the functionality side. That area behind the house helps you accomplish more things that need an outdoor space, like keeping poultry. Every home buyer examines the backyard of a property very closely before signing the deal. This is the space that can come in handy to add an element of beautiful outdoor decor to your house. Usually, a well-maintained garden is often the staple choice for utilizing a backyard. So, if you are wondering how to add finesse and charm to your backyard, here are 15 creative garden ideas for small spaces for you. Creative garden ideas for backyard 1. Lay down a beautiful winding path. The most simple core element for a backyard garden is a gorgeous winding path. This can act as a divider between the two halves of your garden and also clear out an expanse leading up to your home. Line it with beautiful flowers and shrubbery to make it look like a fairy tale. 2. Go for an expansive lawn if you have children or pets or simply love nature. Consider converting your backyard into a wide expanse of lush, green grass. Go for minimal forage and keep the grass well maintained and trimmed at all times. You can use the grassy backyard for leisure or even for daily exercise. 3. Make room for stairs. One of the most creative garden ideas for small spaces is to incorporate stairs into the setup. It adds visual and structural depth to the backyard and makes it look more spacious. Simply add some stone or brick stairs to add to the rustic feel of the backyard. 4. Place a cozy fire pit. Want to use your backyard to host amazing picnics and barbecue dinners? Do not forget to install a fire pit right in the center of your backyard. Go for an iron or brick finish fire pit. Not only does it lend warmth and beauty to your backyard, but can also be used as a perfect garden leg. 5. Keep it bright and colorful. If you want to add a splash of color to your backyard garden, spruce up its overall decor with some vibrant knickknacks. Place brightly colored cushions, rugs, and swings throughout your backyard. Always remember to use a variety of bright colors like red, pink, yellow, and blue. Ting option. 6. Install a fun play structure. If your kids are tired of playing in the cramped balcony, why not utilize the backyard to give them enough space to run around and have the time of their lives? Install an elaborate play structure in the backyard that can be a perfect kids' pastime. A children's clubhouse, complete with a slide, swings, and monkey bars, can be a perfect addition to a backyard garden. 7. Go for an urban seating area as a home buyer. It is important to have as much space for seating and entertaining guests in the house as is possible. However, you need not be limited to the indoors. Convert your outdoor backyard garden to an urban seating lounge with plush furniture and an overhead canopy. 8. Add wooden chairs in the backyard. One of the most feasible creative garden ideas is to add wooden chairs throughout the backyard garden. This adds to the natural, rustic vibe of the setup while allowing you to sit in the lap of nature and enjoy the beautiful view. 9. Fill up the area with vibrant flowers. Want your backyard garden to look and smell like paradise. The easiest trick in the book is to plant as many flowers as you can. Go for fragrant flowers like roses, lilies, jasmine, lavender, and gardenia. Mix and match different colored flowers to make the area look pretty. 10. Add an elegant backyard swing. A wooden swing always adds to the fairy tale charm of a garden. Make sure you opt for something vintage while adding a swing to your backyard garden. Alternatively, you can hang a tire or a hammock from a tree in the backyard garden to enhance its boho look. 11. Go for a natural oasis. If you are a water baby, why not go for a mini swimming pool in your backyard garden? Add an oasis-style pool right in the heart of your backyard. Consider opting for gorgeous palm trees to line the oasis to give it a more authentic aura. 12. Build a treehouse. Another brilliant backyard garden design idea to keep the children engaged is to construct a magnificent treehouse. Paint it with bright colors, add some fun play elements inside the treehouse, and watch your children have the time of their lives. 13. Grow vegetables in the backyard. One of the easiest creative garden ideas for small spaces is to turn the backyard into a fully functional vegetable garden. Plant all the vegetables you need, be it lettuce, eggplant, cauliflower, tomatoes, or pumpkins, right in your backyard. Thus, you can enjoy the goodness of organic vegetables right in the comfort of your home. 14. Add a stylish fountain. You will never have to sit at your balcony and lament for a magical backyard garden again if you install a lovely fountain in your backyard premises. Go for a stone base and funky LED lighting to add a magical charm to the entire water setup. 15. Add hanging planters. Lastly, if you are looking for innovative ways to arrange the plants in your backyard garden, go for DIY hanging planters. Simply buy an earthen pot or refashion a used bottle or container to serve as a plant holder. Hang it up in your garden and make your backyard look pretty as a picture. If you're looking for the best gardening design, then you've come to the right place. We've gathered different varieties of garden styles to help you in designing your garden. With the most suitable plants and accessories, you can easily obtain a relaxing atmosphere. Gardening adventure can be fun. You can choose to do it by yourself or hire a landscape architect to do it for you. Water fountains, small trees, pathways, colorful flowers are just some of the elements that are truly a bliss. After having a long day at work, you can easily relax in your green haven. No matter what your personal taste and lifestyle are, there is always a gardening design made just for you.